Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but I have been very busy. I have also created a few videos for you guys, so don't be mad. You ain't missed nothing. I got you, I promise. I'm gonna create 3 looks with my knotless box braids. I'll start with this one first and recreate this one for y'all. So keep watching. Okay, y'all, now that I've taken my hair down, we're gonna start with the picture that I last showed you that was in the intro. Half up, half down with 2 pieces. The top part is just going to be like a braided bun. For the most part, you won't need any products or tools for this style. I have been rocking my edges like real regular lately, like a free people type of situation. I haven't been like laying my edges. But one of the styles you are going to need some sort of scrunchie or rubber band of your taste. But this style you won't need it at all. I use my braids to tie my knot or to seal or keep my ends together, and you'll see what I'm talking about because I'll show you what I do. So start by parting half across. I'm just using my thumbs. I'm gonna try not to take too much because the further you go back, the more hair you take back here, the bigger and heavier your bun will be. So I'm gonna try my best not to take that much because I just want like a little donut situation at the top. I really don't want it too big. So I'm going back like maybe 3 or 4 rows, going straight across, and I'm taking any hair that I'm not bringing, pulling it back. I'm gonna do this all the way across. Okay. Now that I have my ponytail, think about this much is fine. Try not to pull too tight. If you feel any of your braids being tugged or pulled too tight, pull them looser. I do not want my edges coming out, and I do not want those white follicles everywhere. So take this top part of your ponytail, throw it to the front just like that. You're going to take a piece from the center that is not a part of the ponytail. Take a piece. I'm gonna do like 2. Nope, I'm gonna do 3 because I do want it to be kind of sturdy. So I have 3 pieces. I'm going to wrap around just like this. You can make this simpler on yourself by just using a scrunchie. I just don't really like to use the scrunchies to tie my ponytail. So I wrapped around one time. I'm gonna wrap around twice. Alright, when I come back around, and this is what I have. When I come back around that 3rd time, I'm going to take it, wrap it, but I'm going to put my finger in it. Come back around and stick my finger through this hole. I know, like I said, I know it could be complicated. If it's too much for you, girl, just get a scrunchie, put your hair in a scrunchie. You do not have to make it this complicated. So for the ponytail that's left, you're going to part it into a few pieces. Just take a few pieces. Each one of these pieces is going to become a braid. Just braid it. 3-strand braid. Simple, easy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do think you should make it tight because that's what keeps the bun sturdy. Alright, this is what I'm talking about when I get to this part. I don't braid it all the way down. I don't care if some pieces are left because you're going to tuck them anyway. I'm going to take a piece and I'm going to tie a knot just like I did with my ponytail. So I'm going to take one. I'm going to use 2 of my fingers. Hold it right there. Bring it around. Pull through. Bam. I got one. And I'm going to do about, I want to say 5 or 6 of these, until all the ponytail part is braided. Okay, so as you guys can see, this look a little funny, but as you guys can see, I went on and pulled my 2 pieces out because I noticed I put them in. But as I was doing the braids, you can see I just went on and pulled them out. They came right out with no problem. Okay, so I have my 5 braids. You can have 5 or 6. Like I said, the more braids you have, the bigger your bun probably will be. The more hair you have up, the bigger your bun will probably be, so the more braids you'll probably need to do. So I make sure they're spread it out like this, and then I just start taking one and I turn it because I want it to wrap where you can see the braid. Sideways, sideways, turn this one sideways, and then you go from there. You wrap them around, you wrap them around, you wrap them around. When you get to this part, the hang pieces that you have, you're gonna start to tuck them in. So like I have some hang pieces right here. I'm gonna take a braid, put in front of that, and just keep wrapping, keep wrapping, keep wrapping. This piece showing, wrap it. And then when you get to the end, you're gonna take that last piece and you're gonna wrap. So see, this is the last piece. You're gonna wrap underneath there, underneath, 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 underneath. And there you will have your bun in 2 pieces. Easy peasy. This is the top part of the bun. This is the side view. If you want it to last longer, you can use bobby pins to stick in there, and then this is a style to get through the week. But I promise you, girl, that bun not going nowhere. All right, here's 5-second look. This is another easy look. I do like the 2 pieces, so I'm gonna pull my 2 pieces out first, and then I'll begin with my 2 side braids. These are my 2 pieces. I'm gonna take them and just tie them to stay in the center. This is simply so that they stay out of my way. Now I'm gonna make a middle part with my braids. And again, I don't want my braids on the side too big or too fat. So I'm only gonna take about 3 to 4 braids width across the front. Once I part those off, I'm just gonna push the rest to the back and out of my way. Here is where you may use your scrunchie to tie off your back ones to keep them out of your way. Oh, here's my 2 sides. These are my 2 pieces to keep out of my way. Now what you want to do is you want to stay closer to the front. You want to braid along the edge line. I'm going to be taking maybe 2 or 3 braids at a time just to braid along the front. Again, you can use a scrunchie for the ends. I like to use the braids itself to tie. And I'm going to braid the other side. Now you can proceed to the other side. And for this part, you're going to take a loose your 2 pieces. And then you're going to take your scrunchie off your back. You are going to use your same scrunchie to take your 2 pieces and tie it to the back. Make sure these are flat. You don't want any pieces like that sticking up. So make sure your braids are flat, flat. I normally take the parts that's back here and bring them to the front just a little bit to cover the top parts of my ears. And I'm going to take these, twist them flat, put them to the back and tie my scrunchie. And there you have your second look. Okay, so for our last and final look, if you know how to braid, you got this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my parts along the sides and I'm gonna try to make them as even as possible to line up. So I'm gonna take about this much off each side. I won't go far back at all. As you can see, I'm only taking out like a little square, so to speak. They're not even. They're not going to be even at all. So I'm taking out a little square, so to speak. I'm going to keep this part out of my way. And I'm going to take this part and I'm going to tie it back just to stay out the way. Now you're going to take this part and you're going to make a French braid right down the middle. Do not braid all the rest of this. Literally just use what you have in this square. Now you're going to braid that part all the way down. Again, I'm not going to use a scrunchie. I'm just going to take a piece of the hair and just tie it around. I'm going to do it 2 times. Just because this is a pretty thick braid and I don't want it to come out. And then you'll just have this. So what I do is I come back to the front and I loosen up that braid. And you'll loosen it just by pulling it outward. As you pull it outward, pull the sides, tug, it'll loosen on its own. And then you'll have this. You are going to take some of your sides, just go straight up about 2 or 3 rows. Take it, come across the top and just make a tie. Just tie it. Like, I want to say a knot, but I don't want to scare people, so it's not going to be a knot. You're just going to take it like that. Take it 2 pieces, cross them, take 1 piece, put in the inside and tie. Make sure those pieces are flat down. You're going to come along the sides and get 2 or 3 more rows and come across that one. Go to the other side, take 2 or 3 more rows and cross and make another tie. You're going to tie like this. And there you have 2. And this is the final look of that one. This is my favorite look. So simple, so easy, but to people it can look complicated, but it's not. It's really not. Let me show you guys the back. And you'll have something that looks like this. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Please stay tuned with me on my journey, and I appreciate each and every last one of the new subscribers and my old subscribers that I have. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support.